What's going on, everybody? Tazzy Cookie coming back for another tips, tricks, and other shit, and this week we're showcasing Battlefield 3. As you can tell with the overlay image to the left-hand corner of the screen, I'm using the AK-74M. So some stats behind it: it's a single shot to full auto with a 3-round burst fire modes, with the 3 different fire modes you can select during the gameplay. It has a maximum effect range of 650 to 1,000 meters. Rate of fire is about 600 RPMs. It has a capacity of 30 rounds in each mag, and it weighs approximately 3.4 kilograms. Now you're probably saying to yourself, thanks Taz for all that random ass information about the weapon. We don't really care about the weapon, we want to know how to use it. Well, the two most important things you want to refer to with those stats at the beginning of the video is the rate of fires. Okay, there's 3 different ones. There's single, and there's dual, and then I think there's a 3-round burst of rate of fires for it. So come accustomed to, you know, switching it up a little bit, see what, you know, helps you out in getting more kills. I find my person, like myself, is single round burst or fully automatic, okay? Because single round burst is only going to give you 1 bullet per time you pull the trigger, meaning that the recoil won't be as bad. 3-round burst is something you might want to use when you come a little bit more accustomed to the weapon, because there is going to be a lot of recoil, as you can just tell by me taking that guy off the bridge. Alright, another thing you want to focus on, and I cannot stress this enough in Battlefield 3, a lot of people just don't even look at it. It pisses me off, is the mini-map to the bottom left. Let me just pause it here for a second, okay? That is the mini-map, and anytime an enemy is shooting his weapon without a suppressor on it, or a silencer I should say, it's going to show up as a red dot. A lot of people tend to forget that. You're going to see later on in this video why that's very important to keep an eye on. It's basically like your rear view mirror in a car. I always keep my eye on the minimap. I look forward, I keep my eye on the minimap, because the enemy always gives away his place. And I'm going to show you guys a bit later in this video how it actually ends up saving my life. Now notice this guy's to my 12 meeting, you know, right in front of you. That's what your 12 means. If you're a noob and you do not know that, well, hey, you can say that Tazzy Cookie told you. Anyways, don't always go for stupid kills. That's the one big thing in Battlefield 3 that separates Battlefield 3 from Modern Warfare 3. Okay, stupid kills. You're not Rambo. It's not a cartoon. It's not a, you know, a little cookie cutter game. Battlefield 3 is where, you know, the hardcore gamers come up to play. That's just my opinion. And you guys can rant and rave and talk shit to me as much as you want, but I find that the open world environment in Battlefield 3 makes everything that much more different from Modern Warfare 3. Notice that I did not get that kill. Well, it does not matter. I still got the assist by assisting my teammate to get the kill. Also, a good thing to remember is selecting your targets. Okay, a lot of people do not know this, and a lot of people don't really understand how much it helps out your team or your squad. If you see an enemy to your 12, like I said earlier, you know, right in front of you, and you can't shoot them, and you know that if you shoot, you're going to give away your location, select on the PS3 controller will mark that target. So if your enemy is in front of you and you select them, or you know, you spot the target, your teammate's going to be able to see where that enemy is, and maybe he has a better advantage point where he can take him out without you risking your own life. So those are 2 good little things to remember as well. Another thing what's going to happen in Battlefield is that you're going to have a lot of different encounters with enemies. One being the enemy is going to be, you know, full on, you know, eye-to-eye contact. Obviously he would be the most ideal person to shoot. And other times you're going to have people like running to the side, maybe in a complete different direction. What a lot of people do is they tend to pick the wrong targets. Obviously this guy just ran right in front of me and I knifed him, so I mean that's not that big of a deal. But sometimes if you pick the wrong target, his teammate will end up being able to kill you easily. So you want to make sure that you pick the right targets and shoot when only, you know, seem necessary, or seem fit, I should say. As you can see, I kind of got distracted right here, but still ended up getting the kill. Another good thing is this guy's right in front of me at my 12, like I said earlier, and I pick up a kill assist as well. So make sure that you're, you know, when you're on, you know, front-to-front contact with the enemy, you pick the right person to shoot at. For example, this guy right here to my left, he ran across the street. I seen a guy to the right as well, but I knew he was a better advantage point for me to take out, picking up the kill there as well. So that's a good thing to remember as well while playing Battlefield 3 and any other game you play with first-person shooters. You know, also mark your targets. You know, that's a big key thing to be a team player. Another big thing I tend to do is in Battlefield 3 is, well, I don't know if it's just me or if a lot of people also do it, is I try to stay clear of my teammates, per se. You know, try to stay away from them a little bit because of the simple fact that they always clusterfuck. They're always just like, I'm going to kill the enemy, I'm going to kill the enemy, no, I'm going to kill the enemy. So I like to kind of just stay away from them as much as possible. And sometimes you end up flanking the enemy even when you don't try to flank. That doesn't really make sense right now, but if you listen to this commentary and kind of try that the next time you play, you'll understand. For example, I kind of ran all the long side of the road here, and I got shot at from behind, and this guy just spawned. So keep in mind, you know, stay away from your enemy, but stay close enough to support them if they need some help. Especially if you're a medic, you know, you want to be able to revive your teammate when see fit as well. So yeah. Also, you know, right here, I obviously was being a little bit too cocky with staying in front of with that contact I just seen here, because, you know, he obviously had a beat on me, which is a lot more you know, better for his advantage. But I kind of said, you know what, alright, I'm going to take the battle to him, so I moved a little bit closer and ended up taking a nice little kill streak here because those guys just kept spawning off their spawn and they kept running all together just like a team, you know, just like chickens with their head cut off. So I kind of just did my own little thing until I finally got taken out. And my teammate here is also backing me up. One thing about the this weapon here, it takes about 3 seconds to reload, so make sure that when you're trying to reload, you're in cover, because it does take, you know, somewhat of a few seconds to reload. And as you see, I just got taken out. And last but not least, obviously the sniper is giving away his position there with the, you know, the glare, so I double tap twice without giving a lot of recoil, so I was end up being able to take him out. And also I marked him earlier, this guy right here, just to give my teammates the chance of killing him, but I took him out for them just to kind of, you know, just because that's, you know, how I do, you know. It's not that big of a deal. But this is Team Deathmatch. I don't know if you guys are aware. I hope to God you guys are aware. As you can tell, this video is to help people that have no clue about Battlefield. So, so what we talked about earlier was about you know, the red dot being given on the minimap below, and I'm going to show you a perfect example before this video ends right here. So yeah, perfect example of what we were talking about earlier. I hear a little bit of gunfire, and I notice that the red dot, I'll slow it down here for you a second. He's giving away position, so I said, okay, well, just because you're doing that, I'm going to come up and stab you in your neck. So there you guys have it, another episode of Tips, Tricks, and Other Shit for Battlefield Episode 3. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like or a comment. It really means a lot to me. And even leave me an opinion of saying something I could maybe do better. Alright, so as always, Tazzy Cookie signing out.